Elite Facts presents 10 dumbest social media posts ever.
10.
We kick off our video with a little bit of being so unaware of your own actions, forgetting just what kind of person you are actually online, that you write something that means you hate yourself. Maybe she does. Who knows? One thing is for sure, one of the many people called her out on this unashamed tweet, and guess what? They all got blocked or deleted. The person in question is Nicole Arbour, who we have no idea what she's famous for. It would seem her biggest achievements have been cheerleading and posting a video where she basically says she hates fat people. We have a suggestion for everyone else. Just delete her from your mind.
9.
Isn't it great when you log onto Facebook and have notifications, and you get excited to open them, and suddenly it's for a game? The rage inside boils up and you feel ready to erupt. You've blocked these, so how are they getting in? One guy couldn't contain his fury. He let the whole world and his friends know he'd had enough. He wouldn't stand for it anymore. He was a beacon of hope. The bat signal was shining bright in his heart, and he let rip. Don't let this guy get any more game requests or he'll get even madder. The audience agrees, nodding their heads, and slow claps begin when suddenly in walks the truth. He's one of them, and the hero we once looked to is dead.
8.
When you first read this post, you will feel the guy's pain. You really get it hit in the heart as his plight unfolds. He is trying his best. It feels like a modern-day Rocky story. He is striving to better himself, to get to the top. If he just keeps going, he can do it. He can achieve the unthinkable. Don't give up now, kid. Then you read the replies. And it dawns on you, it's just some spoilt rich kid who has had it too good his whole life. He is sat in the apartment his daddy bought for him, but it isn't big enough. The maid doesn't speak English, and he needs another parking spot for another car. And then you wish he was in a fight with Rocky.
7.
There is a current big agenda against one of the Democratic presidential candidates in the USA, one that has Bernie Sanders branded as a socialist. The problem with that term goes back to the days when every enemy of America was a communist, when socialism represented everything the great United States was against. It was a brush you didn't want to be tarnished with, and one that most don't even understand, including this guy who obviously heard someone else say it, so decided it sounded good and he'd say the same. What baffles the mind is this: the guy is on the internet. When he was asked the question, instead of ending up looking like a dummy, why didn't he just Google it?
6.
Remember when nerds looked like this? Real hardcore nerds who were picked on, stuffed into lockers, shunned by girls, and had to get together to have any kind of social group. Maybe you don't, because now nerds look like this guy, except he isn't really a nerd, and it's because society has changed. Things like science and hobbits are now okay to like and enjoy. So what was this next guy thinking about when he tried to make out he was a hard-done-by nerd of a bygone era? Furious that the mainstream population had stolen away the movie franchise he had so preciously used to get through his nerd stage, it's all a show that a lot of hipster types use to get the classic "I liked it before it was cool" vibe going. They're so desperate to achieve.
5.
The increase in websites that allow people or groups to reach out to the masses in a plea to get them funding they need for anything has reached a pretty high level now. But the problem lies elsewhere. It's the people using them, like this guy, who set up a campaign that reached huge amounts to make a potato salad. I mean, fair play to the guy. He actually held a charity event with the cash. But others are just awful, like this woman who wanted to fund her abortion, and people actually actually donated. Or this guy who ran onto a soccer field as a streaker and got caught and wanted others to pay his way out of it. So when this person decided to rant about it, taking the moral high ground that people shouldn't beg for donations and they should work hard to realise their true American dreams, it must have been so good to see them called out for it.
4,
Just imagine for a second you're this young girl and one night you tweet this to make all your friends lol and you get this reply. That feeling in the guy that you've really gone and effed this up big time, because all you're now wondering is if the FBI Anti-Terrorist Task Force is about to kick your door down and take you to Guantanamo Bay. So you do your best to try and worm out of it, but it's not going to work. Your details are already with the police and they're after you. You even try to play the girl card despite men and women being equal, and it's denied. Just imagine that feeling. Now just imagine watching it all unfold. Priceless stupidity.
3,
Take a look at this kid. What do you see? Do you see Bradley Cooper like he says? Nobody else does either. We'd also be highly surprised if this actually happened. Then you get to the bottom comment and you see it. And absolute burn. Ouch.
2,
Most people won't recognise this guy. His name is Sam Pepper, and he appeared on a version of Big Brother in the UK, where he essentially cried on and off for a fortnight before leaving. Since then, he's mainly been using what little fame he's got from that to run one of those YouTube sites that does pranks, and we use that word loosely as he essentially just did rude stuff to people and hoped he would get away with it, including a setup where a guy saw his best friend murdered. Imagine spending your entire life to promote your own intelligence, posting profound tweets like this, and then forgetting the last thing you did was fart on somebody's lettuce in Tesco. Unbelievable.
1,
This guy is like the ultimate neckbeard start guy. Overweight? Check. Talking about chicken tendies? Check. On the internet? Check. Disgusting lack of self-awareness? How gross is he coming across? Check. All that is really missing is a fedora and some My Little Pony, and his dumbness will be complete. Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.